God is saying, stop scrolling. This is not just a video, it's a divine setup. God made sure you would see this right now. At this exact moment, what's about to tell will shake your soul. Don't skip this video until the end. My child, these are not just dreams. They are conversations with heaven. And when you rise, you will rise different. You will rise lighter, freer, sure. You will look in the mirror and see not the weary version of yourself, but the chosen one heaven has always seen. The Spirit is saying, stop calling yourself ordinary. You were never ordinary. You were handpicked, set apart, preserved for this moment. The world may not have seen it, but heaven always did. Think of how your story is changing even now. In the unseen, angels are moving. In the silence, prayers are being answered. In the quiet of your room, heaven is planning celebrations on your behalf. You are about to walk into blessings you didn't even know were waiting. You are about to taste joy that overflows beyond imagination. Michael declares, the end of delay is the beginning of destiny. The end of sorrow is the birth of joy. The end of confusion is the rise of clarity, and all of it is happening for you. Not tomorrow, not someday, but now. This is why Jesus says, I will visit you at night. He is coming not with judgment, but with comfort, not with condemnation, but with confirmation. He is stepping into your story with love, with hope, with a destiny too great for you to miss. So tonight, when you lay down, let your heart be at peace. Expect a holy whisper. Expect a sign. Expect the kind of dream that makes you wake with joy. For this is not the end of you, it is the end of waiting. And from this moment on, everything begins anew. Listen closely because heaven is still speaking. The words that Jesus has declared, your time is over, are not meant to end you, but to begin you. It is the ending of waiting, the closing of long, unanswered prayers, the breaking of heavy cycles. It is the opening of a brand new dawn in your life. Archangel Michael leans close, and his voice feels like waves of light wrapping around your soul, saying, Beloved, you have carried enough. You have endured enough. Now you will see the fruit of your faith. Think of the moments where you felt unseen, the nights where you whispered prayers into the silence, wondering if they rose beyond your ceiling. Heaven assures you now, none of those prayers were wasted. Every tear was caught. Every sigh was recorded. Every plea was stored in the hands of God. And today, those prayers are no longer waiting. They are being poured back into your life as answers, as breakthroughs, as miracles. Jesus smiles upon you in spirit and says, I have not forgotten you. Even when the world moved on, I held you close. Even when others doubted you, I believed in you. Even when you thought you lost everything, I was building something greater in silence. Archangel Michael lifts his sword, not in battle this time, but as a sign of victory. He plants it firmly into the ground before you, declaring, This place where you stand now is holy ground. From here, your story turns. From here, your life blossoms. From here, destiny unfolds. And as you listen, you can almost feel a release in your spirit, like chains falling, like a heavy weight leaving your shoulders. For too long, you carried burdens that were never meant to be yours. You carried doubts that heaven never placed on you. You carried fears that were never your identity. But now those things fall away. You are stepping into freedom, into light, into joy that cannot be shaken. Michael continues, Do not underestimate what God is doing in this moment. You think small changes are happening, but in truth, Great transformations are unfolding. What seems ordinary is extraordinary in disguise. What looks small now will soon multiply beyond measure. Imagine standing at a river. For years, the water has been blocked, dammed up by obstacles and delays. But suddenly, with one divine command, the dam breaks, and water rushes freely, filling every dry space, every empty ground, every thirsty place. That river is your blessing, and it has just been released. You will see signs in your daily life confirming this. A conversation that feels divinely timed, a message that carries the exact words you needed to hear, an unexpected gift that feels like heaven's whisper. Pay attention. These are not random. These are angelic confirmations that what you are hearing now is alive, real, and unfolding. Jesus says, "I will visit you at night." And with those words comes not fear, but comfort. You will feel His presence in the quiet, in the stillness, in the way your heart suddenly feels at peace without explanation. The visit is to remind you that you are not alone, not forgotten, not overlooked. It is to remind you that destiny is personal and heaven has chosen this moment for you. When you wake from that holy encounter, you will feel it. You will notice a shift. The things that once drained you will no longer hold power. The doubts that once echoed in your mind will fade into silence, and in their place will rise a deep knowing that you are chosen, that you are loved, that you are destined. Michael's final words for this part are simple yet powerful. This is your crossing over. From waiting to receiving, from wondering to knowing, from surviving to thriving, heaven is moving, and your life will never be the same. Archangel Michael is still standing before you, his presence wrapped in golden fire, his wings stretching wide like a canopy of light that shields your soul. His voice is not hurried but steady, filled with calm authority. Beloved, listen carefully, because heaven is not finished with you. This is not just another day. This is the day heaven turns its face fully toward you. This is the moment when destiny steps out of shadows into your sight. You feel in your heart that something is unfolding. You may not yet see it with your eyes, but you can sense it. A stirring, a shift, a divine rearranging. And Michael whispers, "Do not doubt what you feel. It is the confirmation of God's hand. What you sense in your spirit is the evidence of heaven moving." Jesus then speaks again, his words like soft rivers running through your heart. "You have waited long enough. The cycle of delay is over. The hour of visitation is here. I will visit you, not to condemn, but to comfort, not to shake you, but to steady you, not to take away, but to pour in more than you ever dreamed." The night he speaks of is not one of fear. It is a night of holy embrace. When all is quiet and the world sleeps, heaven will draw near to you in whispers, in dreams, in signs too clear to dismiss. You will feel a warmth wrap around your heart. You will notice the calm of angels keeping watch over you. And you will know that you are not forgotten. You are treasured. Michael raises his hand and says, "Child of heaven, prepare yourself not with fear, but with openness. Prepare your home with expectation. Prepare your spirit with gratitude, because the visitation you are about to encounter is the doorway to your new beginning." Imagine a room long closed, filled with dust, untouched for years. Then suddenly a window opens and fresh air sweeps in, clearing the heaviness and filling it with light. That is what is about to happen in your life. The rooms of your destiny that were locked will be opened, and the fragrance of heaven will fill them. Jesus continues, "Your time is over. Your time of waiting, your time of wandering, your time of feeling left behind. Now begins the time of fulfillment, the time of being chosen, the time of stepping into what was always prepared for you. You did not miss it. You did not lose it. You are right on time with me. Michael nods and declares, the seeds you planted in faith are about to bloom. The doors you knocked on in prayer are about to open. The tears you cried in silence are about to turn into laughter. The lonely roads you walked are about to lead you into companionship, joy, and divine alignment. And as these words are spoken, it feels as if light itself is moving around you, wrapping your spirit, cleansing your atmosphere, breaking off every residue of heaviness. Suddenly you are lighter, freer, ready. Michael looks at you with eyes that burn like the sun and says softly, this is not a dream. This is not a story. This is the reality of heaven written over your life. The visit of Jesus is not far. It is near, closer than your breath, closer than your heartbeat. Tonight is not ordinary. Tonight is holy. Amen.